Good morning, one and all present here. This is my great occasion to present a video about Shakespeare. He's a man of man of letters, and most remarkable person in the field of English. He is an unforgettable person in the world of English literature. William Shakespeare is considered as father of drama, and it is the most remarkable personality in the literature, who was born on 23 April 1564. It is considered as birth of English because the man of letter was born on that day. You can see that the life of William Shakespeare, that at the age of 18, at the proper age of 18, he married Anne Hathaway. He had 3 children, Susanna, Hamnet and Judith. Hamnet and Judith are twins. He has 3 children. In the field of literature, the great revolution was started. Great revolution in the sense, literature, literary works are divided into many categories. In the time of Aristotle, drama was a thought about. It was the thought, drama, that should be only on tragedy. He thought about that. And he has made multi-dimensional part of drama, he has said. Most importantly, I can say that it's a comedy, tragedy, history. He has written 37 plays, as everyone knows. 37 plays are divided into 3 categories, that is tragedy, comedy, history. Comedy in the sense, the very first he started his career very happily and proceeded very naturally, positive way, and then happening good things, light part of life, all these things he has made that. In addition to that, he has made that historical plays about Henry, Edward, number of kings. He is telling about the life or the regime of them. The next part is tragedy. When his son Hamnet died, he felt very bad about that. He has only son he has. Susanna and Judith are daughters. Hamnet, the only son, died because of flu happened in Stratford-upon-Avon. The time onwards he thought about tragic elements that. As Aristotle said, constituent parts of drama: plot, character, thought, diction, song, and the spectacle. All these 6 elements are taken place in the drama, as Aristotle felt that. Let us learn one by one. First of all, 10 comedies. We know that some of the comedies we have learned. Twelfth Night is a famous one. The Two Gentlemen of Verona also, we know that. Most probably, we know that. All's Well That Ends Well, The Comedy of Errors, Measure for Measure, The Merry Wives of Windsor, Much Ado About Nothing, Pericles, Prince of Fire, The Taming of Shrew the Tempest, The Two Noble Kinsmen, along with Twelfth Night and the Two Gentlemen of Verona. These are a lighter part of life, enjoyment of life. There are two famous comedies in the Shakespeare play, or Twelfth Night and the Two Gentlemen of Verona. Along with that, As You Like It, Love's Lab is Lost, The Merchant of Venice, A Midsummer's Night Dream, The Tempest, The Winter's Tale, Cymbeline. These are the remaining 7 comedies are there. So out of 37, 17 plays are comedies. Remaining 10, an additional 10 tragedies and histories are another 10 plus 10. History is an essential part to understand the world, previous world, forefathers' time. So the historical events were recorded, like that King John, Edward III, Richard II, Henry IV, Henry V, Henry VI, Part 1, 2 and 3, Richard III, Henry. He mentioned King John, Edward, Richard, Henry. Henry, Richard, Edward. There are 3 persons are more dominated. In addition to that, sonnets were written. 154 sonnets were written. It was dedicated to the black lady he loved so much. It is the advice or suggestion to that the whole lovable person. The last part of his historical one is tragedies. I told us famous and everlasting and standardizing in the mind is a tragedy. Comedy plays may be forgotten. Tragedies cannot be forgotten, because every part of life tragedies takes part, but that should not take completely. Life is for happiness. The first one of tragedies, one of the tragedies, Titus Andronicus, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, Troilus and Cressida, Othello, King Lear, Macbeth, Timon of Athens, and Antony and Cleopatra. The 4 parts of tragedies, such as these things, are called as tragedies. So these 3 segments, comedies, tragedies, histories, are predominant plays in the role of Shakespeare, or father of drama. And he was considered English poet, playwright, and actor. He acted in the Globe Theatre. In the early childhood, at the age of 7, he was appointed as the stable boy. At the end of his life, he purchased the land of the Globe Theatre. He was the owner of the Globe Theatre. He was widely called as greatest writer and a remarkable person in English world. Such a person was born in 1564 and died in 1616. You see that it's the son of the English. No, there's a set in the year, that is 1616 of April 23. The historical thing, most important thing, that the same day he born and died, the Stratford-upon-Avon in England. It's a great historical moment. He was considered as father of English drama and icon of English. Thank you for listening.